Many teenage first-year students of senior high schools in the Ashanti region, they have been left on their own in private hostels after they failed to secure boarding status following their readmission into the free SHS program. And the authorities are also denying some of them access to school facilities for evening prep on grounds they are day students. Some school heads say they will have nothing to do with hostel issues for fear of being sanctioned. Lava FM's Erastus Asaridonko has been assessing the situation in schools a week after newly admitted students reported on various campuses.
Visibly worried parents loiter school compounds with their children, still looking for solutions to accommodation challenges. 15-year-old Christian Yabua from Alajo in Accra was placed in KNUST Senior High School in Kumasi. The school, however, cannot provide him accommodation on campus, as only 150 out of 500 first-year males have boarding facilities. Christian is forced to put up in a private hostel a little over a mile from campus. Unlike many of his colleagues, he has to live on his own, unsupervised, and feed himself. Above all, he cannot attend evening studies in the school.
No, we don't have a preps here. So, but if we go to the KNST hall, the security man said I should get back. So now we are telling the headmistress that she should get a teacher for us so that we can have our own preps here. So
how do you feel about that? You cannot go to your own school for preps in the night, but here you are.
Oh, it's so sad to go to your own school for preps, but here is cool. So,
why do they not allow you? You mean when you try to go for preps in the evening, the security man will not allow you?
Yes.
Why?
Because he said it is evening, it is late in the night, so we should get back. We haven't been going to preps at all because they consider us like we are day students, so we don't go to preps at all.
How will that affect you if it continues like that?
Oh, it will affect me like they will teach something ahead of me, so I won't be able to get time to study or ask for notes from my colleagues. So
this facility close to the KNUST SHS was initially earmarked to house students, especially from outside Kumasi and the entire Ashanti region, for the sake of supervision. However, authorities abandoned the idea and washed their hands off private accommodation for what they say is fear of being sanctioned. This parent, like many others, is unhappy her 15-year-old son will have to stay all by himself in a private hostel. Cost of hiring hostel accommodation ranges between 300 and 600 cedis per head for a term in rooms with capacity of up to 60 in some cases.
I'm from Accra. My name is Grace Dancer. My son got admission at KNUST Senior High. We came there and there was no boarding facilities for us. So we need to rent a hostel for the child. And as a parent, renting a hostel for the child, you know, children of these days, staying with them is very bad. Once you leave them just like that, without care, any care of parents, I'm thinking and I'm hurting because I don't know what will happen if I'm not around. At first, they told us that the school has a hostel, which we normally said, okay, we will rent it. They told us it's 5 something. Yeah, but when we came back, they said they have closed it. We, the parents, has reported the teachers to the government, so they have closed that hostel. So we need to go and rent another apartment for the children. And it's not good because it's not close from the school because the teachers are not there, only the children, and we are hurting because I don't know if I leave my children there, I don't know what will happen to him. So I'm thinking I'm confused.
And we'll bring you a lot more updates on some of these stories. Now, JoyNews is learning that hundreds of residents in the Brekum municipality of the Bonafo region are arming themselves for a forceful eviction of nomadic herdsmen known as Fulani who have pitched camps there. And though the traditional authorities and the Municipal Security Committee have given the NOMAT a 30-day deadline to leave the area. Residents have also warned that any herdsman seen in the area after the deadline would be forced out with brutal force. JoyNews Ohiming Tewia has been investigating the nomadic herdsmen native clashes on Hotline documentary Violent Shepherds. Here is his report.
In Brekum municipality, the situation can be described as a ticking time bomb. Native chiefs and the people in about 7 communities are arming themselves for a forceful eviction of the herdsmen. Traditional authorities with Municipal Security Committee have extended by 1 month deadline of an eviction order to the normals. They include Kota, Tilbabi, Abisase and Amankokwa. Others are Akrofro, Mpatasie, Pepase and Akunkrom. A mere bloody eviction attempt 2 years ago is at the heart of the current tension. Vast loads of residents of 5 communities, armed with guns, clubs and other weapons, launched crusades against the herdsmen in their camps. Kotahine, Nana Kwaku Bambre into the second, is one of those who led the onslaught.
I organized men from my community, various villages like Mpatasie, Akrofro, Pepase, Bisase, even some from even the Sekwa. We join hands to fight these Fulani people with cutlasses, even some little ammunitions. We can. That fatal day, it took us a hectic time, but we try our best, keep on, but we couldn't fight with these people because they are well armed. Some of them using even like AK-47. So how can we use our local made gun to fight with these people? So we have no option to come back and prepare ourselves properly.
Natives expect the Regional Security Council and the District Security Committee to lead the fight. A September 15, 2017 deadline by the chiefs and the people has been extended to October 16 to give the herders time to prepare and move out voluntarily. Municipal Chief Executive Kofi Ajay says the Security Committee backs the chiefs in the position.
At this material moment, I think is the best decision because the farmers, they earn their source of income through their farming activities. That is where they use the money to, look after their wards in the secondary schools and the rest. And if their farms are destroyed, where are they going to get the needed money?
Government is projecting to spend about $1 billion Ghana cedis on its flagship free senior high school program next year, more than 2 times what was spent on the first batch who just started school. At the original launch of the program at Tamale in the northern region, the Vice President Alhaji Dr. Mahamudu Baumia, however, justified the amount, describing it as a bold step by government in the investment of human capital of the country for technical change. Well, he said government has also prioritized the policy and will at all times secure funding for the policy.
We are going to prioritize because you look at yourselves when you go back to the village, and when all of us are from villages, when we go back to the village, we see our own friends and relatives who were not able to come to senior secondary school. Is that not the case? They are all over because they couldn't afford it. But today, with the announcement of free senior high school education, the first year students, we have programmed a total of 424,000 students who are going to enjoy free senior high school education in Ghana. 424,000 that have been programmed to enjoy. Of course, so far, the placements that have taken place have been around 400,000 placements so far. That is 94% of the people who have qualified to enter have been placed. This again is a major achievement. 94%. Last year at this time, only 75% of
A rural school in the northern region has emerged the best in the region at this year's basic certificate examinations after 31 of the 36 candidates it presented obtained distinctions. The worst performing candidate from the school had 7A's College of Science and Technology in the Yende municipality obtained aggregate 16. The performance is an improvement over last year when the first batch of candidates presented at the BECE all scored distinctions. Northern Regional Correspondent Martina Bugri was at the school and has come through with this report.
The vision on which the school was established in 2013 was to offer rural children from the eastern corridor of the northern region the opportunity to learn the sciences and gain admission into prestigious senior high schools in the country. Founder of the 7A's College of Science and Technology, Nathaniel Adams, tells the motive behind the establishment of the school.
For over 10 years past in working over here, there was only one doctor that I could count or see in this community. And we had issues of health, people die, transfers to Tamale at all times. People were not just there, willing to be posted over here. My motivation was to train the children from around this whole area in the sciences, so they would go and also go through the sciences and come back and serve their people. This is not business as usual in education. This is a charity center. We are doing this to help because we believe that from here they cannot pay the cost of training them. So we're doing this to help the children so we can develop ourselves.
The headmaster of the school, Daniel Monko, said discipline is a key word for the success of the school.
I must say the key word here is discipline. We instill discipline in the teachers and we instill discipline in the students. We have them on campus 24 hours, and so from morning to evening we have programs, one program to the other. We always believe that we should involve people with experience in education. We enrolled 36 children. Got so good, we had 31 of them having distinction, and our worst grade was 16. And that was a boy who came in the last 4 years and couldn't even write and read.
The Yende Municipal Director of Education, Nelson Aborgia, believes in the next 10 years they will see more students from the area graduate from the universities, from the sciences.
You know, in schools like Achimota, Presec, your father or mother should have been an old boy or an old student before they can admit you. But you can get this school in rural Yende, some of the students getting their way into Presec, Achimota, Prempeh College with ease because of their grades. And I think that this shows that no matter where a school is situated, the best just rests on performance of the teachers.
Well, so that'll be it for the latest news headlines we have. We'll have a lot more news. We'll be looking at the stories as they have been published on the front and back pages of the newspapers. We'll look at some online portal stories.